Hello, everybody out there, and welcome to another episode of the Talk That Talk Show with me, Barry Holmes. We are here for our 197th episode of the Talk That Talk Show, and I'm just as we're really zoning in on these last couple episodes to 200. It just really makes me so happy to be here with you all. Big shout out to Mackenzie who's joining in on our Instagram live stream. Big shout out to Ashley Gutowski on our Facebook live stream, who we will get into a little bit later. But once again, I feel like I'm the luckiest person in the world because I have this platform to share my ideas and my views with you all every single week. And I think that one of the biggest things that enables me or helps me to do the things that I'm able to do is the support system that I have. And I have to say that, and before I get into everything, you really just have to talk about, the support system and what that does mean for you and what that can enable you to do. And, Doc G, has been someone that, since she's came into my life, has been nothing but supportive for me. And I've been in situations where I felt as though I had to be out there myself, solo, really pride myself as being mentally tough. And Doc was one of the first people, or really to just show just unprecedented and unconditional love and support. From when I very first, started making the merchandise and, just taking the next levels and next steps as far as my bowling career. Doc has always been the person that's been behind me, watching me. And, in previous, relationships, I felt as though it never got to the point of feeling that unconditional love that Doc does show for me. And it's something that I don't take for granted because I feel as though when you think about someone that's your better half, or the other side, or the yin to your yang, that's someone that truly understands you and accepts you at your faults. I think that in past, I might have been afraid to be my 100% true self. And there's this line in Lucky, this rapper Lucky says, "When it all got real, you ran on me." And I feel like when things got real, when people understood who exactly I was or what it would take to be with me, I don't think that they were built for that. And then you have someone like Doc who just comes with just open arms. It just shows me, just what it feels like to have someone that cares truly about you. And, she accepts me at my best days and loves me in my worst days. And, she's been someone that has been a part of my daily routine. I feel as though, I haven't been blessed enough until this point to have someone that I can truly have and enjoy all my time with. I never get bored with her. I love our adventures that we go on with going to different games and, going on vacation in different places, going to our Myrtle Beach. Can't wait to go to Vegas with her, and even her going to support me in my bowling, national tournament. I just look forward to and really appreciate the time that I have with her. And up until this week, I had pretty much access whenever I wanted to spend time with Ashley. And I think that's something that I definitely didn't take for granted, but I think I didn't fully appreciate and understand how truly how much she meant to me. And then, for a long time, Ashley been telling me about how she was going to have, another surgery coming up down the road. And when you finally get to that point where you're at that road mark where you got to get it done, there's nothing truly that can prepare you for trying to help or support someone, especially someone that you truly care about and love and, just adore, you know what I'm saying? And I think that the fact that, she was just so strong leading up to the surgery, it kind of helped me to put me at ease or make me think that it wasn't that big of a deal, or, she was just going to be, flying colors, And then the surgery happened, and, we found out everything went well. But, like she said, she climbed the mountain, and through her surgery, there's been, a speed bump here and there. But, the strength that my girlfriend has showed while being in the hospital and, recovering from open heart surgery, it's truly inspiring because, I saw her, that day after when she was in surgery. And, it's the toughest thing when you have the person that you love and they can barely move, and, you have to feed them and they're not able to talk as much. And this is someone who, like I said, I've spent all my time with, all my experiences with, all my happiness, my joy, you know. And to see her at that, position, it was heartbreaking for me, And I had to stay strong for her. I told her that she was beautiful as soon as I came in the room and saw her. And, it wasn't like she pretty much told me much that first day, but, I knew that being there, that, we were going to be okay, And I think that's the toughest thing where, you have a big surgery like that or something catastrophic happen to, the person that, you've been with. And then to see, them in a position where they are that vulnerable, and, it was truly, something that, I don't wish on anyone, but at the same time, I'm thankful for it because, she's in the right place that where she needs to be. She's got, some of the best doctors, some of the best nurses that, truly care about her and are helping her to get to her 100%. And, when I saw her that first day, like I said, it was very difficult. And, I held it together. I did everything that she asked me. But that drive home, I cried my eyes out because, I knew I had to be strong for her. But, I pride myself on being strong myself. And, that was my breaking point, And that, to me, was one of the moments that I knew, how much Ashley did mean to me, because, sure, anybody can have, some movie star, or someone can have some athlete or famous person. But, for me, I have someone that loves me unconditionally, cares tremendously, has the biggest heart in the world, and has, the strength of a champion, man. And, to see the progress that she's made just days after having open heart surgery, was it 2 days ago, or it seemed like, yeah, just 2 days ago, she had just taken her first steps from after the surgery. And, it was tough to see her, just taking those little steps and breathing into the breathing thing to check to see how much air capacity she could breathe, and, hearing her talk and taking the pauses between her words, it was difficult. But to see the progress that she's made, and then today to be at the hospital and see her go even further than she did the last 2 days, and, when she's making a turnaround and she's walking back, and, looking at her and just seeing her, try her hardest to get out there and, work. It's, it's inspiring. It really makes you look at yourself and be like, what do I have to, complain about? What do I have to worry or to feel sorry for myself about, when here Doc's out here, in grace, handling something that, most people would not be able to handle. And, through that and through in her, um, her strength, it's really just empowered me to try and just push forward and be as supportive as I can for her because, you know, for all that she's done for me, for all that she means to me, who would I be to not be there at her side and, cut her food up if she needs it or feed it to her or get her washcloth or make sure her bed's nice or bring her flowers, make sure that, you know, I can't control certain things that her doctor, her nurses can control. But all I can do is, be as loving and supportive as I can to her and, be there for her. When she says, hey, those visiting hours are at 10 a.m., I'm right there at 10 a.m. When it's 8 p.m., time to go, taking my time a little bit just so I can get a couple extra, minutes with her and making sure her phone's charged and all these different things. And it's like on the flip side where, for my life, I've truly been dependent on Doc and, the things that she does for me on a daily basis. And finally, I'm on, that side of the spectrum to where I can be, supportive to her and be what she's been able to be for me, for so long. And I mean, I'm sorry, guys, man, but it's something that I just don't wish on anyone, man. I don't wish it on anyone, but again, even though I'm dealing with what I need to do to be there for her, I still have to show the same strength that she has shown me to come here and deliver you guys this episode, man, and show you guys that no matter what, you still have to get the job done. Like, you still have to go out there and, be who you are, man. You have to show that it's okay to be who you are. And Doc's one of the first people that, it's funny because, I would always make fun of her and be like, oh, you're so emotional and stuff. But, she was one of the, she really made it okay or, helped me to be okay to, be, showing my emotions and say it's okay. And it's, it's a lot, man. But, the fact that some of the things that she's consistently told me and that I've kind of like, jokingly taken, it's really helped me through this whole ordeal, man. And one of the things that Doc, Ashley always jokes about when it just seems like shit just keeps falling head on head, more and more stuff piling on. She always says at the end of the rain, there's always a rainbow. And she always tries to get me to say it. But I'll never say, I'll be like, there's more rain. There's more, But I had to really listen to what she said and just believe that, after a thunderstorm, after the rain, there's always a rainbow. And, those same words have kind of really, pushed me through to help Doc. And, again, to see the progress that she's made to where she's eating more, she's walking further, she's talking with, and, those things is what helps me to believe that, she's going to be the best version of herself, following this, open heart surgery. And whether she needs a pacemaker for the rest of her life or whether she doesn't, I'm still going to be there and she's still going to be the awesome person that she is. And, I'm just here to tell you guys that it's hard to go through things, but I really want you all to know that, like Doc says, man, like at the end of the thunderstorm, man, there's always a rainbow. And I have to believe that. I have to believe that, Ashley's in the best place. She has the best doctors. She has the best nurses. I mean, she joked around. I was saying about how, some of her nurses got a real look of her butt. But, I told her, don't worry about that. You just got to get better, But, Doc has really, through her own strength, just shown me that, you know, even with going on with my own accident and what's going on with her, she's just been taking it in style and in grace, man. And it's just, it's something that, like I said, it's something that you just truly can't prepare for, man. And, I'm just happy to be there to support her, um, to have her parents there, and, being that, we drove her up there together, and, they've been checking in with me and giving me updates when I haven't been at the hospital. It's just, the whole thing has just been difficult, but at the same time, I think that this whole experience has definitely strengthened all of our bonds together. And I think that through negatives and things that happen to us, it's always an opportunity to flip it and to look at the positive side of things, and positively thinking. Doc has had her surgery. She's got through the worst part, and every single day now is just gonna be in the right direction, moving up. So, everybody out there, I also want to thank you. It's honestly too many names to name, but there's been so many people throughout the week that have reached out to me about Doc, and given me, said that they had some prayers for her, said that they had her in their thoughts. And every time I came back to the hospital, I told her, like, hey, this is such and such told you that they miss you, or such and such said that they are thinking about you. I mean, even say just to tell you, say even in the situations, and she's like, he said, you gotta get better soon because someone's got to keep this idiot Barry in check. And I thought that was so funny because even in the situation, say still as himself. But everybody's in their own way, giving out different words of encouragement. And I thought for everyone out there that had something to say for Doc, and has wished her well, and she got some wonderful flowers from her Doc cohort. And for those people that don't know why I actually call her Doc, is she's going for her doctorate. Just has to finish her dissertation, and she's going to be a doctor of education. And I think that's also something motivating as well too. Never been with someone that had the credentials that Doc has, that has the work ethic that Doc has, and that doesn't complain. Sure, she might take a little bit to get out of bed in the morning, but she's someone that works hard. And like I said, just seeing her today take those couple steps a little bit further than she did the day before, that just empowered me to know that she's gonna be okay. She's taking steps in the right direction, and at the end of the rain, there's always a rainbow, man. So, for everyone out there that tuned in, I appreciate you guys so much. I didn't want to make this a lengthy episode because, at the end of the day, I wanted this to solely be about Doc because, with her being there in the hospital room, I know she's commenting in here on Facebook, but, it's past visitation hours, and I know that she's going to be in there by herself. And, I wish I could be there with you. But, right after I get out of physical therapy tomorrow, I'm going to come straight there, and I'm going to spend some time with you. And you can tell me to do whatever you need me to do, get some more ice for you, get your washcloth, whatever you need me to do, I'm going to do it for you. And I'm just here for you. So hopefully, with you seeing me every day that you're there, it gives you some strength to know that you're going to make it okay. And we have so much more things to do together, so you just get some rest. Keep being you, and you have so many people out here that care about you, Doc. So many, and it's all because of how you live yourself and the way you live your life as a person. And you can't fake the funk, man. And you're someone that I truly can't see, living my life without, So, like I promised everyone, we are going to do a prayer for Doc. All right. So if you'd like to, you can, participate with me. But, yeah, man, I just want to take all those positive energy and everything that everybody said, and let's just send it to Doc's way. So, dear Heavenly Father, I just thank you for bringing Doc into my life. I thank you for giving me this platform to talk that talk show, for being able to reach all of my friends and family and people that I don't even know. And I thank you for allowing me to bring them all together so we can send some positive energy Doc's way. And I thank you for giving her the strength to continue to go out here and get better every single day and be the best version of herself. And I thank you for my support system, for being able to help me to get through all of this and to help Doc to get through all this and come out better 130%. So I thank you so much. Thank you for being there for me. And, I trust that you will make sure that Doc comes out of this even better than she was. Amen.
Amen.
So thank you guys so much for that. That's all I have for you guys here, man. This is the Talk That Talk show. Every single week, you know what time it is. You know what we're doing. You know what we stand for. A lot of people can go out here and try and start things. A lot of people can go out here and try and get people to follow them. But at the end of the day, if you don't stand for something, what are you here for? And, each and every episode, it doesn't matter what time it is, Doc is always tuned in. Doc has always been there to listen into these episodes. She's always telling me about some of her favorite parts. And, you can't fake that. And Doc does the same. And, so many people tell me just how much they love this show and just how much it means to them. And to see people in the bowling alleys and to see people putting on shirts, getting t-shirts. I literally saw a guy put on this Clutch shirt and turn into a whole different human being. And, when you have something that stands for something, you truly have some power behind it, man. And I'm just happy that, I've been blessed enough to understand what my platform can do. And I don't give a fuck about being famous. I don't give a damn about subscribers or anything like that. All I care about is just everyone that's here rocking out with me, everyone that continues to rock their shirts, rock their merch. It's all going to come organically. Just like, Mackenzie on here from Instagram. She literally saw my hoodie, said that she liked it. She followed. That's the type of support that I want. I'm never going to be in the business for paying for subscribers, paying for sponsorship, paying for people to try and give me some sort of check mark. That's not what we're about here. We get this shit from the mud with Talk That Talk show. And nobody's giving Doc any shortcuts at how to get out the hospital. She's putting in her time. She's putting in the effort. She's putting in the mental fortitude to be strong enough to get through this surgery. And that's what Talk That Talk show is all about, man. Every time I come out here, I put my heart, mind, and soul into it. No matter how it makes me look. If it makes me look soft for crying, if it makes me look stupid, I don't care. I want everybody to know who I am as a person, what goes on in my mind and how I feel and what's going on. And, the fact that every single week you guys show out, whether it's one person, whether it's 8 people, it doesn't matter to me. Just the fact that there's a platform for me to share what's going on and even to have a prayer to send all of our positive energy to Doc. That shit really works, man. So, you got so many people on here, Doc, that are telling you that prayers up. They're telling you that they love you. And, that just goes to show when you really have someone that's, your partner, someone that's a part of your life, someone that, you always see. And then it becomes like, oh, where's such and such? I don't see her. Where's she at? that's how you know that you met that person. So, Doc, I hope you enjoyed this episode because this was just for you. I named this Pain is Temporary because I know, just how much you're hurting. I know the medication that they got you on, and you're not complaining. You're thugging it out. And that just shows just how strong you are, man. So, I know you wanted to be home by Wednesday, but don't worry about it. It's okay. You're gonna be okay. You're in the right place. You just take your time. You take your get all the rest you need, and I'll be there every day that you're in there. All right, no matter what. Just like you told me. At the end of the rain, there's always a rainbow, and I truly believe that because you've shown me that with your progress every single day. So everyone out there, if you have a Talk That Talk Show shirt on, if you have a Talk That Talk Show hoodie, if you've supported me any time in my life, I'm asking you right now to, put your prayers up and give it all to Doc. Give it to my girlfriend. Give her all the prayers, all your positive energy because, the prayers that you already have put in are working and she's getting better every single day. And if you don't see me at the bowling alley, it's okay, guys. I'm going to be okay. Doc's going to be okay. We're fine. She's going to get through this, all right? And the reason why she's going to get through this is because of you all and your prayers. The man upstairs, God, for blessing her with the strength to get through this. And, that's all I can say, guys. That's all I have for you. That's all. I appreciate you guys so much. I didn't have any notes for this episode, nothing. I'm just speaking straight from the heart because, that's what this episode needed. Because I just hope that for this little time, Doc, that you're watching on that iPad, that, it makes you and helps you feel better and takes a little bit of your pain away this night, all right? I'll see you after physical therapy tomorrow, so, you can close your eyes and get some rest now. All right, guys, I'm hopping off the air here. Thank you so much for tuning in. I love you all. Prayers up for Doc, and just remember, pain is temporary. Pain is necessary, but pain is temporary. It always will help us to get to the best place that we need to be. Love you all. Thank you so much, and I'll see you all next week.